I want to speak graciously about Islam and why people like Cat Stevens are telling the truth about the world. You know, Teaser and Firecat, one of the greatest creations of British music through Cat Stevens, even though he was a Christian at the time, shows that that's about Adam and that's about Eve. And you can see that in Morning is Broken, which is clearly about Adam and Eve, and then you have Teaser and Firecat in his video, and he speaks about the beloved, clearly about King David, and throughout all his discography, even now as a Muslim, he's speaking about Adam and Eve and the Jewish and Islamic Messiah. Now, even though there are obviously problems with Islamism and Hamas and extremism, and all the statistics are true that the majority of terrorist crimes in Great Britain have been Islamic. That is why Jesus and Ben David, me, will not have the rules put down in the Quran. It won't be that. It will be Judaism. It will be Judo-Christian. It will be Christian. Now, it doesn't mean that Muslims should never have existed, or they shouldn't exist now, or that they won't be part of the fight against the Antichrist. It doesn't mean that at all. Because without the enlightenment of medicine and mathematics, there would be no humanity. We would probably have been killed by the Roman Empire, most of the humanity. Without Islam, there would be no civil rights movement in America and possibly the world. Those 3-4 things are, there will probably be no women on this earth that were free in any way. It would have been, women would have been baby machines for Hitler and for the Romans, which is the same thing. The Third Reich is the Third Holy Roman Empire, and the Fourth Reich is more or less here now, right? Fourth Reich, Holy Roman Empire. It is the Muslims standing up against it, the good Muslims, of which there are millions. So I stand with these people, and I stand with the Christians and the Jews and the Buddhists and the Sikhs as well, and the Baha'i faith. I stand with them all. And anyone that comes up against them and declares war on them, which is what's happened with the Stockport riots, which is happening all across Europe and America, you are in fact messing with God and God's child, Ishmael. You are messing with him. And Ishmael's name means God will hear. Well, guess what? He's speaking now through me. I will be heard. And it will not be a fight between Christians and Muslims, right? We are fighting principalities. We are fighting green-eyed men and women in the media, right? I will talk a little bit more about this next month, but believe you me, 2% of white Europeans are green-eyed. How many are them in the media and in society and in films and Hollywood? Isn't that a bit suspicious, right? Because in Islam we talk about the jinn. In the Bible we talk about the serpent and the dragon. In India we talk about the Nagas, right? Nagini, in Harry Potter. So these people, the Muslims, stand against them. And if everyone believes society has fallen, well, it's not Muslims at the top, is it? It's not Muslims controlling the world right now. It's Soros, it's Bill Gates, it's King Charles III, it's Davos, it's all these Bond villains. And how many black and Asian Bond villains have you seen? Right, there is one, Rami Malek's vision, right? But that's just Loki, that's just me. That's just the satanic side, the Joker side, which isn't me at all. That is Loki. Right? I'm not Loki. I'm David. Right? It all comes through me. Right? In the kingdom, it's a black man, Jesus, and me. Do you really think we're going to forgive these people who attacked all the brown people, like in America now, and Germany and Britain? Do you really think that I don't represent man? Because 3/4 of the world looks like me.